Hello and welcome to Just One More Watch. Welcome to yet another double unboxing video. That means I've been splashing yet more of my hard-earned cash on two new pieces for my collection. But you know me well by now, I haven't been splashing all that much cash on two new pieces for the collection. And both of them are homages today, and both of them are, to a greater or lesser extent, rebuys today. The first one, by Mercure, is a Seiko 6105 homage, not the first one that I've had in my collection or shown you on the channel. The second is an Invicta Pro Diver. Again, not the first one that I bought, not the first one that I've shown you on the channel. So what's going on, Jody? Let's flip the camera and find out. So let's start with the Mercure then. This is the 6105 homage that is a bit of a rebuy. You may remember back in the dim and distant past I reviewed a watch called the Steel Magna by Bombfrog. Outrageous name, outrageous logo on the dial, but it was a fairly generic 6105 homage. There are a whole bunch of these available, and I have long suspected that they all come out of the same Chinese factory, whether they say Sharky 54 watches, Bombfrog, or indeed, as is the case today, Mercure. Now, I had the Bombfrog for a while. I used to wear it on Uncle Seiko waffle and tropic straps, but I sold it. Kind of regretted selling it because I really enjoyed the 6105 shape. Great shape, very comfortable, very sensible watch, decent level of water resistance, Seiko NH35, etc, etc. This is pretty good actually. These are available on Amazon.com. I'll leave a link in the description, $199 US. And spec-wise, the only thing you're not getting here is a stainless steel bracelet. This one though comes on, that is a really nice soft silicone strap. Let's see what else is in the package. Well, actually, you get a reasonable amount of stuff for your $199 US. Mercure branded polishing cloth. You'd be amazed the number of watches I buy that this is just blank, but they've actually filled it in. Customer service card, a couple of little hang tags there, and a thoroughly intriguing little timing chart rip-off here. Infinite time, it says on here. There was actually banding on the outside of the packaging. Now this is suggesting that the NH35 in this watch is working at plus 1 seconds per day, has an amplitude of 330 degrees, 0 beat error, and that's the lift angle of 52. The amplitude seems rather high at 330. I'll leave it for the full review to test on my time grapher whether this does correlate or whether it is just the biggest barefaced lie that I've encountered when I purchased a watch. Either way, I'm going to be impressed. But let's have a look at the watch, and maybe you spotted it in the long shot. It's not the full 6105 homage. It's the case, but it has a much more contemporary, still pretty Seiko looking dial there, but it's not a total rip-off of the old 1960s Seikos. And this was one of the reasons that I bought this one. It's got that outrageous blue AR coating on the crystal, and I reckon this one has actually got pretty good lume from what I've seen in the promotional photos. Let's peel off some plastic, shall we? There we go, time and date set, and I must say I'm pretty happy with this one. It's just what I was hoping that it would look like in real life. That is a ceramic bezel insert with a lume pip. Outrageous pop from that blue AR. You've got the little blue second hand, blue ring around the date window, little blue indexes there. It's an applied indices on the dial, applied Mercure logo, and all the finishing looks spot on. Now, from memory, the Bombfrog had a fantastic bezel action. Yep, that's a little bit gravelly, but that sounds, I think it's got a kind of double action there. That sounds fantastic. And this strap is super, super soft. Very nice indeed. It's a 20mm. I've got a bunch of 20mm straps. In fact, I really rather bought this Mercure with a view to putting it on this gorgeous Strapco Jubilee with straight cut. Let me pop the protector off. Straight cut end links. I picked up the Jubilee second hand on a Facebook group maybe about 3 months ago. Really, I was going to cannibalize it for that clasp. I thought it would do my SKX013, but it's too large, so it has been sitting in its packaging waiting for the right watch. I had a look at these, all the various 6105 homages that were available. One of them comes with a fitted end-link bracelet, but it was a crap looking bracelet, so I think it'll look quite good with the straight cut end links, Jubilee, strap code. I paid 250 Aussie for this one, 80 Aussie for this one, so 330 Aussie altogether. I reckon that is going to be a fantastic beater style watch for me to wear at the weekends. And you know what? The lume is really good. Damn sight better than the poor pale green lume on my previous 6105 homage. Now I'm showing you a still here because A, I don't want to use up all the goodies for the review, and B, check the counterbalance. It's a loomed M for Mercure. Sensational. And even if I say so myself, I'm pretty chuffed with this purchase. I think that combination looks great. Love the super shiny ceramic bezel. Little blue accents here and there, and the mad AR coating on that piece of sapphire. I think this one could end up becoming a bit of a favourite. Stay tuned to see how it gets on in the full review and to see if that movement report was real or a complete fabrication. On to watch number 2 then, the Invicta, and another rebuy. I've actually looked at a couple of Invictas on the channel to date. I borrowed one from Ivan over at Perth Watch in 2017. It was one of these Pro Diver in blue but with the Planet Ocean style bezel. Here we go, the classic, if you can call it that, the classic Invicta yellow box. I then bought one of these, a Mickey Mouse Pro Diver, towards the end of last year, which I really do quite enjoy. Oh, the irony. I included this one in my Rolex versus Homage videos just before Christmas, but I thought I should buy a standard one as well, and I'll tell you why. Well, this one is virtually illegible. I mean, Mickey does no favours for this watch's readability, that's for sure, but it is fun. I think a budget Rolex Submariner homage, and by that I mean less than $100, is just about the perfect place to start your horological journey. If you're getting into this hobby, then one of these watches, I think it will stand you in good stead no matter where you go from here. So I'm planning on a whole week's worth of videos revolving around a bunch of these different budget subs, reviews, mod vids, my own personal view on the whole homage debate, and then I'm going to do a bigger head-to-head, and I thought I'd better start with an Invicta, just a basic black model like this one. This is the 8926OB because it has the Rolex style as opposed to the Omega Planet Ocean style bezel. I can't stand those Planet Ocean style bezels, if I'm being honest. Now, I bought this one on Amazon Australia. I paid just over 100 Aussie dollars. If you're interested in one of these Invictas, the best place seems to be Amazon.com. As always, I'll leave a link in the description of the video. They've been in my Amazon storefront for a long time. I was getting reports that they were coming in at under 60 US. The price does fluctuate with these. I think if you can pick one up for under 60 US, you're doing pretty well indeed. So a bit of bump with this one, warranty, water resistant, and a hang tag. Let's peel off some stickers. So if you're picking up your Invicta for less than 60 US dollars, you're certainly getting a chunk of watch for your money. Fully automatic 200 meter dive watch with screw down crown. You're not getting sapphire crystal with these ones, it is a mineral crystal. You're not getting a ceramic insert either, that is aluminium, but you're getting all stainless steel, solid links, pressed clasp, but really the big draw is that, the Seiko NH35. Now, I've shown on this channel time and time again that you can get an NH35 in watches from about 45 US dollars upwards, but there are very few budget dive watches that I've found that outspec these subby homages, which is why I like them so much. You do get polished mid-links, which is slightly unusual. That deviates from the Rolex anyway. It's more in keeping with the Rolex GMTs. The Master 2s do have these polished mid-links, whereas the regular Submariners do not. This one's a bit tricky. There we go, same on the other side. and they're available in a whole bunch of colours. I went for this conservative, standard Rolex style black model with date. There's bluesies, there's two-tones, there's all kinds of different variants, and as noted, you can pick a couple of different bezel options if you really want to kind of slightly deviate from the regular Submariner look as well. Although, why would you want to? Surely that's the whole point of buying one of these watches, and it has the look, the feel, the practicality of the Rolex at a fraction. Oh, this one's a bit tough again. And there we go. At a fraction of the price tag that is associated with a Rolex. Let's get this one sized up and set the time and date correctly. And there it is. Push pins, super easy to size. You know, it's a bit light on, hollow end links, and it's a bit rattly jangly, but these are not half bad if you want an automatic beater with a stainless steel bracelet, or like I said, if you're just getting started out in the hobby and you want a kind of benchmark. I think they're a great size, great shape, great fit, very versatile piece. Get your bearings with one of these and then decide which direction you want to move in. If any direction, you may feel that 40mm stainless steel dive watches are your personal sweet spot after wearing one of these for a while, and I wouldn't blame you. It is a perfect size and shape. That's why Rolex have been making them this way for about 50 years or so. Let's get it on wrist. And there we go, doing a reasonable impersonation of a Rolex there. Those polished mid-links aside. Now, as you can see, it sits a little bit high on wrist. It's a bit thicker than some other Rolex Submariner homages that I've looked at. Does mean it bobbles around just a touch more than perhaps you'd like it to, but that's easily adjusted by popping the bracelet in a notch with the micro adjusts. So then, Invicta Pro Diver number 2 in the household. This one means that I won't be chopping Mickey into pieces anytime soon, so you can expect to see this one in a Rolex Submariner budget homage week coming soon, and possibly a couple of mod videos thereafter. So same but different today. 2 rebuys, 2 homages, but one a Seiko, one a Rolex Submariner homage, both interestingly enough featuring the same movement, and neither of them costing me all that much money. The Mercure, I think, is going to be a really good piece for me. These are super comfortable, these 6105 homages. You can wear them loose. Beautiful curvature to the side of the case, so they really do fit anywhere higher or lower up and down the wrist. And I hope to get some value out of this one. I'm going to make it a YouTube star. There's definitely a couple of future videos in this Invicta, the first of which, of course, will be a full review. They get quite a lot of flack, but I think a bit of that's undeserved. Everybody loves to hate Invicta, but this is the one Invicta that you're actually allowed to love, if you see what I mean. They do get a bit of praise here and there on YouTube, and I think with good reason. I think this is the first double unboxing video that I've made in about 2 months, so perhaps my buying habits have calmed down after the frenzy around Christmas. Hopefully it'll be another couple of months before I dip my hand in my pocket to make another double unboxing vid for you. Thanks for watching this one. I'll see you then, if not before.